Good morning. It's way too cold for me to get up and get all pretty just to make this introduction, so hee hee. As you may already know, I've been going through some of my old footage and editing it so I could upload it finally. So this happens to be one of my old series, and I'm gonna switch into voiceover mode so I can take a nap.
All right, so let me start off by saying that honestly, I don't really remember what the theme for this was because it's been way too long. Was it witches at the beach? Was it different types of witches and what they do at the beach? Why is it different times of day for all of them? I mean, I know there was a thematic reason, I just can't remember what it was. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Starting off with the rainy dawn, right as the sun rises. A rainy morning, this witch cat girl finds herself sitting on a rock in the middle of the ocean, but close to shore. She's gathering seashells and trying to identify them. She's the type of witch that veers heavily into nerd territory, which I feel like is most witches. She's got a passion for seashells and the natural world around her. At this point, I'm just describing myself. Anyway, I don't know why. I just thought this one was endearing. I don't like the way I drew the foot though, but am I going to fix that? Not today. But imagining thunder at the beach sounds very cozy right about now. I actually thought that this would be a little longer. Is this video going to end up being super short? This next one is giving a mom of the group because she's here to tell you that you need to wear sunscreen no matter what your skin tone or color is. Skin cancer is no joke. And at the very least, it helps prevent wrinkles. Am I right, fellas? She also wants to remind everyone to stay hydrated, which is what I want to remind you as well.
Dead air. Someone speak.
And in this moment, no one spoke. But that's all right, 'cause life is a joke. I really like the way that I rendered her swimsuit, by the way. Like, I have no idea how I did it, so I don't know if I could readily replicate this, but I mean, it's probably not that hard. If I really sat down and locked in, sometimes my speed paints also help me in the future. She comes off more as the practical witch that's there to help and love her friends. And she does a lot of cleansing and protection spells because prevention is the best medicine. This is the sunniest part of the day when you need sunscreen and hydration the most. Luckily, she brought enough water for everyone. Random goblin sketch. I am absolutely not sure what the vibe was for this one. I just know that she's giving warrior lady. She's supposed to be super magical, which is why you'll see that her hands are gloved and her feet are purple with intricate little designs. Sometimes I just mindlessly doodle. And honestly, I think that's okay. Not everything needs to have a very defined theme. Amen, brother. Physical fitness is obviously very important to her, and she's here to encourage the rest of the group to make sure they're getting enough exercise. In this sense, she is the nervous overachiever of the group, but also a really good manifester. But that can only happen once she learns to let go of control. Which, ironically, that's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Take notes, girls! I really like how I did the background in this one because it's that really nice time of day when the sun has almost set on the beach, right past golden hour. But it's not blue hour because I can't see that well in blue hour. Lucky girl syndrome on crack, subliminal. Now this girl is the classic witch that you're going to run into anywhere you go in South Manhattan. She's got the tiny little witch hat because I thought that was funny. She's got the hippie dresses, the seashell necklace, the strawberry-coated clothing, and, most importantly, the weed vape pen. She makes a lot of vision boards and rarely follows through, but that's okay because she's learned to just be super chill about it. Life isn't that serious, and she knows that. I think personally, this is how I strive to be. Something about her gives kitchen witch. Like, she wants to be fancy and have a proper garden, but because she lives in an apartment, she can only have one of those tiny little window gardens. And she does have a green thumb. She obviously collects crystals. I couldn't figure out how to make the smoke aesthetic, so just pretend it's there. So, this is supposed to be on a cliff overlooking the beach during golden hour. That sounds so beautiful, and I hope I did it justice. I would kill to be on top of a cliff overlooking the beach at golden hour right about now. I have no idea where to put this little rant, so I'm just going to put it here. My editing program has been giving me a lot of trouble lately. How ironic is it that my laptop warranty ran out in December 2025 and now it's January 2026 and all of a sudden I might need either service on my laptop or maybe a new laptop? Interesting. It's almost as though planned obsolescence is real. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. And finally, we have the Moonlight Witch. This is a very specific vibe. And I obviously made her a little bit milfy, okay? Oh my god, this goblin again. What is happening? She's hyper feminine. She does moon spells. She makes moon water. She prays to the moon. But beyond that, she also believes in general celestial magic. She's the one that's going to give you the most accurate tarot card reading or even coffee ground divination. The color palette for her was obviously going to be very celestial. Dark blues, some periwinkles, a little bit of purple, a bit of a callback to gem shards. She also collects crystals, but she's kind of rich, so her collection is much larger than any of her friends. So she will lend her rocks out to them if they really need them. Like, she can afford to buy crystals from those rich people stores that have amethyst bathtubs. Y'all ever see those? Have y'all ever bathed in an amethyst bathtub for that matter? That sounds super painful. Anyway, her design was actually my favorite. And of course, favoritism rears its ugly head once more.
Okay, that's all. Comment so I can get boosted in the algorithm.